But that's the Seething Basil fight in a nutshell. There's a couple things that it can do that it hasn't used yet. It's got one sort of ultimate area effect attack it can do when it's in nuclear mode. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to get around that with the Great Sword. I might have to Superman it if I time it right. Might be able to get a rock drop. Oh, that wasn't the one I was aiming for. That was the one I was aiming for. Oh, no, don't tell yet. Should be close. I'm surprised neither of those hits took it off. Ah. Well, that might have been enough right there if I hadn't missed. Meanwhile, Dodogama's just hanging out in the background. Let's see. Could try and go for another wall hit. Oh boy. Yeah, well. If we can sort of lure Basil near one of the walls, then try and splat it. It's a lucky stagger. I think Dodogama's sort of helping us out in the background. Well, that's a knockdown, but... There we go, now we got the tail. That'll cut off some of the scales that Basil will be able to drop directly behind it. I guess we can focus on the legs and the head now. Ah. Oh, okay. I don't think I got that on camera, but when Basil's in nuclear mode and it's shooting its scales around, the scales will glow purple and they will take a little bit to go off, but they'll go off in these huge, large bursts that take a pretty big chunk out of your health and overall cover more area than the standard regular exploding scales. Basically creates these ticking time bomb hazards around the field, and they're incredibly dangerous. We get back to the fight and I'll see if I can demonstrate that on screen. Looks like I was near one of them. They clipped me and I died. I need to make a mental note not to forget to carve the tail too while we're down here. That's what the purple scales look like. These sort of growing mushroom cloud looking things, when they go off, will explode and do quite a bit of damage. As a result, we'll want to keep our health relatively high, stay away from one-shot range. Okay, Basilgeese Flail. That's the master rank drop from the tail, which is good. We could use call our Raider Ride, have it take us over to Basil's location. The Elder's Recess Ride is the Gastodon, sort of buffalo dinosaur. Yeah, I don't know why it's not keyed into... Oh. I think I need to actually set Basil as a target. Right now it's just wandering around collecting tracks. There we go. When I did this fight originally on console with the gun lance, it wasn't too bad. Part of the problem with Seething Basil is that the amount of hazards on the ground are a lot higher than the regular version, and when you can't move around as much, it means you're at the risk of being surrounded by exploding scales all the time. That was kind of the challenge of doing it with the gun lance. The Great Sword, I have a bit more mobility. I can move around a bit more. Into the wall. Head break. Yeah, looks like we got a head break. I guess now the best strategy would be to go for the feet and try and get some knockdowns. Ah. Paratoad? Did not get the Paratoad. Might be good to get another wall splat before it goes enraged. See if we can get Basil back near the wall. Yeah. It should go into rage mode immediately after it wakes up. Rage mode, and it's in nuclear mode. Ow. Some distance. I didn't realize that its scales can be flung onto the walls and ceilings too. I guess any surface they'll just sort of adhere to and then explode. And the fire breath will ignite the purple scales immediately. Ooh. That's a good knockdown. .503. That's good damage. Oh boy, it's a bad time to be stunned. It still hasn't done its ultimate attack yet. It's possible that we won't see it before it dies. We'll see. Still in nuclear mode. That looks like it just wore off. Once the scales, the purple scales, are no longer falling, that means it's out of the critical mode, but it's still dangerous. Ow. Because we're still in expedition mode, we're not on a limit for our feints, but Basil will leave the area if we take long enough. We still want to be as efficient as possible. And we're back to atomic mode. Oh boy, that's bad news. Ah. Oh boy. There's explosions everywhere. Where'd it go? Oh, that's the ultimate attack. When Basil's in nuclear mode and it flies up like that, it will come down directly on top of you and be a massive area explosion that does a ton of damage. I happened to Superman at the right time, got lucky. But doing that will also cause it to exit nuclear mode and go back to normal for a little while. I think it's tired. Yeah. If we can get some slinger ammo, we can send it in the wall for free hits. There aren't really any rocks down here, though. Aw. Oh, no rage mode yet. That's leaving. Leaving to go one section lower on the map, apparently. Alright, let's see if we can get a wall splat. That works. Ooh, 726. That's good damage. Let's see what happens. Something knocked it over. 705. I think the purple explosions can still be blocked without guard up. Assuming I can block it successfully, I'll still take a pretty big amount of chip and stagger. Good try for a mount. We already got one, so that's probably not the most optimal strategy. It'll take more in order for the mount to go off. Oh, really? I think that would hit me, but alright. Yeah. I think now that we took off the tail, being able to get behind Basil's a little less dangerous, but not by a whole lot. Oh, I'm out of potions. Oh, that was the big attack. Alright. At least it's out of nuclear mode now. Not out of rage mode. Now it's bombing run. Alright. The impact still does tremor status too, which you need to be careful of. Not close enough to the wall. That's close enough to the wall. Alright, looks like it's limping. If we can get an opening, or just follow it and wait till it goes to sleep, we can cap Seething Basil and we can end this particular quest, had we chosen to go back to town instead of continuing in the expedition here, then it would have given us the quest to do this. And one of the advantages of doing it here without going back is that we're not on a faint limit, just time. Alright, gonna go to sleep? Yes.
Nice work. Wrap up the expedition and let's head back. Don't keep me waiting.
Alright. We are done here in the recess for now. Overall, I don't think seething basils is bad. To me, it doesn't seem as annoying as the regular version just because it stays on the ground when you're fighting with the melee weapon. We did get a mantle though, that's the rarest drop from seething basil. Blast fluid, hard claw, silver shell, shards, wing. Not bad. Mantle drop is nice, it's pretty lucky. When we get back to town, we'll take a look at Seething Basil's gear.